Guys, welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Beating the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the Market Marauder Show, it's an investment channel. Helps you to find best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so welcome to the stream. I'm going to be going over some of the top volume stocks that I think everybody should be watching. So let's jump into it. Alright, so on this list of top stocks, we have the first one, and that is going to be ticker sign AEHR. So AEHR is the first one on the watch list. They had a pretty good week. Overall, went up to $3.80. So pretty bullish for that run up that they had. And then we can see on here that they did drop down just a little bit, hitting a plateau right here around 319. So that's kind of where they plateaued at. Overall, still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 5100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So bullish on both of those indicators. So definitely going to be looking to see how this performs for next week. They did have a little run up after hours, going up to $3.48. So nice little bullish setup for them overall. Definitely keep my eyes out on ticker sign AEHR. On my watch list. So gonna see if they can retest this $3.49 level, which is only 1 cent away, and then retest 380 for next week. Next, we have ticker sign VERB. They are bullish. They did have a week high of $3.97. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. We can see VWAP is right at moving average 10, so maybe some more oscillation on this name. Definitely going to be looking to see how they perform as time goes on. But overall, still a lot of volume surrounding ticker sign VERB. They did fall off after hours, going down to $2.91. So a little bit of bearish momentum for this one. Going to be seeing where they come for next week, because that is right below this moving average 50 line. So the moving average 50 line is at $2.83, and they're at $2.91. So they're very close to the moving average 50 line. If they continue to go down from this level, hopefully they will bounce up from the moving average 50 and then retest this $3.97 level. So going to be keeping an eye out on ticker sign VERB for next week. Next, we have ticker sign ABEV. So ticker sign ABEV had a weekly high of $3.55, but overall pretty stagnant on this one. They fell off around the 14th and became bearish. So indicators that I use for bearish is moving average 10 goes below the 50 and the 100. So moving average 10 dipped down below the 50. VWAP also went down as well, and they're kind of oscillating between these two levels. So moving average 50 being at 343, the moving average 100 being around 338. So the whole week they kind of oscillated between these two levels. So going to be seeing how they perform. If they bounce off this moving average 100, then going to be looking for 343 is the next target price. Then they'll have to go and retest 355. So overall, still a lot of momentum for this one, and a pretty affordable one if you try to get into some penny stocks. So this little bit momentum after hours, 5 cents definitely helped going to 344, but I'm going to be looking at that 355 target price for next week. Next, we have ticker sign SENS. SENS tried to go through and be bullish. Now they did jump up to 323.27, so that was a nice little volume increase on there, as well as a spike, but they did get hit at that ceiling, so that seems to be a strong resistance for them. Fell all the way down past the moving average 100 and the moving average 50, but bounced up, ending the day at $2.91. So overall, still bearish on the name, but definitely has potential to go back up. This VWAP is above moving average 10, so volume is definitely still pretty high with this one, but going to be seeing how it performs. You see down here, it did end at 293, so it was a little small rally after hours of 0.69%. But going to be looking to see if they can continue this upward trend for next week, retesting $3.07. So my target price for them is $3.07 for next week, then $3.27, which is where they kind of fell down from. All right, next on here we have ticker sign EDU. EDU is bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, but they did fall from the $6.95 level all the way down to $6.35. If we see after hours, they did rally up 4 cents in at 6.50. So 6.50, I think, is a pretty significant increase, especially since they were coming from this bottom level of 6.36. So I'm going to be seeing if they can retest 668, then retest 680. So overall, going to be looking at those two levels for next week and see if VWAP can increase as well. Next up, we have ticker sign RIG. RIG is bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. VWAP is right below moving average 10 as well. They did bottom out at 338, but then had a nice little rally up to 351, which is where they ended the day and the week. So going to be looking to see 392 and 420 as their target prices for next week. Next, we have one ticker sign RCAT. RCAT has definitely had a nice week overall. Steady incline over time. $7.46 is the week high for this one, but it did fall off after hours, going all the way down to $5.49. So, going to be looking to see a potential bounce from this 549 level for ticker sign RCAT. Now I know volume jumped up. A lot of people bought at this 460 level, but fell all the way to 549. Going to be looking to see if it can bounce from there. Now it is not the low, so the low that I would say to look out for is 480. So if it does fall to 481, maybe a potential buying opportunity since it did come all the way down from 746. Maybe people taking a lot of profits in the after hours, but 481 is going to be the low that I'm looking for. Then I'm going to be looking to see if they can retest back up here at this 615 level. So 615 being the high, 481 being the low for next week that I'm going to be looking at. But overall, still a lot of volume surrounding RCAT or ticker sign RCAT. Next, we have ticker sign WEI. WEI is looking bullish. Had a nice little run for today, so jumped up all the way to $1.28, but has fallen down since then, but did shoot up to 128 today, ending at 123 overall. After hours went down $1.18. Going on here, we can see that they did surpass the moving average 50, so going past the 116 level, going all the way up to 112. Now they are still above, 121. That now they were above the moving average 100, but after hours they did go down to 118. So 121 is going to be a next target price from where they ended the day. Then going to be looking to see if they can retest 128. So 128, the end of the week target price that I'm going to have for WEI. And then probably beginning to middle of the week, 121 is going to be my target price. So $1.21 and then $1.28 are the two target prices I'm be looking at on that. So bear in mind, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to invest into these stocks or not to invest into these stocks. Just giving you some options out there in the market. I know a lot of people are trying to figure out what stocks are out there. I try to go over some that are penny stocks or some that are relatively under $5. Or some maybe a little bit above $5. But I know when I started investing, that was kind of the place where I was like, okay, I can afford to pay $5, pay $6 for a stock to see what's going on, just to get my feet wet with investing. So I try to do that as well and give some of those plays that are out there. I know when I started investing, I really didn't even know where to start. And I wish there was a channel like this that could be like, hey, these stocks are under $5. So hopefully this is helping you all just tell you what's out there in the market and give you some point you in the right direction. Now you can go further and do some more due diligence on these, just reading some press releases. All these are publicly traded companies, so their press releases are available. Just go to the company's website and go to the investor tabs and then type in look for press releases, and all the information is out there for that. But hopefully these videos are helping you all just to point you out as to some stocks that are affordable. Now going here, we have ticker sign ELYS for the next one. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. We have they had a week high of $4.43. Overall, VWAP is above moving average 10. and the moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. So definitely bullish on that indicator. Had a nice little rally from $3.51 all the way up to that $4.43. They did end the week at $4.05, then going up 1 cent to $4.06. So overall looking bullish. Next target price is going to be that 443 metric to see if it can go retest that and this 410 level. So 410 is going to be the VWAP 14, and then 443 is the high that I'm going to see if they can surpass for next week. But overall, nice volume and nice momentum on this play. So the indicators that I'm using are the moving average 10, which is this red line, moving average 50, which is this yellow line, and the moving average 100, which is this purple line. And then I'm using the 30-minute chart. That's just the chart interval that I like looking at. You can go look at the 1 minute, 2 minute, 4-day, 1 hour, 1 week. Those are different intervals that you can use. But if you want to set up a chart just like this, those are the intervals that I'm using. And this is from the perspective of Webull, so you don't have to sign up for Webull in order to use their charts. That's the nice thing about Webull. You can just go to Webull, press trade, and then make a chart like this, and then go to this tab right here which says indicators, and it will have these different indicators on there. So if you do want to sign up for Webull, I have a link down below where you can do so, but you don't need to sign up in order to use the charts. Next, we have ticker sign the CFMS, which is bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10, so nice little increase on that one. They had a week high of $1.15, and then ended at $1.13. So overall, going to be looking at this one for an early morning mover when the market opens on Monday. Nice little increase on there, coming from this 99-cent level, jumped all the way up to $1.15. Going to keep a close eye on ticker sign CFMS because they had a lot of volume and it jumped up over the past couple of days. So bullish on both indicators, and so going to be looking at that one for next week. So continue with the list. Next one on here we have ticker sign WTT. WTT's kind of been all over the place. They are starting a little bullish upward trend with a nice little momentum spike, but it did bounce off from this $2.87 level. So going to be seeing how they perform for next week. Looking at this level, the moving average 100 is around 314, 315. So going to be seeing once they break through that, if they will continue this bullish trend upward, they kind of ended the day at the moving average 100. So going to be looking to see if they can break through that and how volume is shaping up for WTT for next week. Target price I'm going to have for them is going to be right here, this plateau line. So if you see, they kind of had a plateau line right here around the 339 level, 340 level. So that's going to be my key target price for next week, 339 to 340, to see if they can get through that since they did in the day around the moving average 100 line. Next, we have ticker sign EQS. They are bullish. They shot all the way up to $2.58 today. So that was a nice little increase overall. They did have a low of $1.85, no, $1.83, excuse me, and they kind of bounced up from there. Then the next day they kind of went pretty bullish and have been on an increase ever since. 258 was their high, so that was a nice to see that they hit that this week. But 235 is where they ended the day, but had a 25-cent increase after hours, which means they ended the week at $2.60. So they're going to be starting the week at a new weekly high, ticker sign EQS. Lots of volume with this one, so it's easy to get in and out of this trade. Volume is definitely something to consider if you're new to investing. A lot of people may go into penny stocks and be like, hey, how do I trade this? Some of them you may get stuck with because their volume is not high. So you want to always make sure you're checking volume when looking at penny stocks. They may be easy to buy, but sometimes they're not easy to sell because everyone's not trying to buy them. But if the volume is high, that means a lot of people are trading them, and it'll be easy for you to get in and out of the trade, which means it'll be easy for you to lock in profits. But they did end at 260 today, so they're setting a new week high, which means they'll be opening the market on Monday at a new weekly high. So we're going to be seeing where this one goes. Don't really have a target price for them since they're going to be at a new weekly high starting on Monday. And lastly on here, we have ticker sign ONCY, which is bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. They did have a low of $2.18, but definitely have been on a nice steady increase since then. So moving average 10 is testing the 50. I'm going to be looking forward to retest the 100 for next week. They did end at 237, then going up 3 cents after hours to end at 240. Still going to be looking to see if they can test this 247 for next week. That's going to be my price target, $2.47 overall. So definitely going to be looking to see how that performs. If they break through that, don't really have a price target for that, but definitely going to see if they can make that 7-cent gap for next week, since they are have a lot of volume and are rallying quite a bit. So overall, really nice. If you have any stocks that you want me to review to add to the watch list, I do these videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I'm going to try to continue doing them on those days. And then these are the tickers on here, so you can screenshot them if you like. I'll go over them again for the people who came a little late. First one is ticker sign AEHR, then it's ticker sign VERB, ticker sign ABEV, ticker sign SENS, ticker sign EDU, ticker sign RIG, ticker sign RCAT, ticker sign WEI. Then you have ELYS, you have CFMS, WTT, EQS, and ONCY. So those are the stocks that I went over. So you can go and write those down, add those to your watch list. Good luck to everybody out there trading, and I'll see you guys next time.